Good afternoon, everybody. This is really a sort of a humbling experience. I sort of regret that that 1.5 pages was shared with the young lady to say some things. But before I start, let me just say that nothing is possible unless you have a lot of people helping you. I want Lavonia Allison and her husband to stand. F. Vincent Allison III to stand. And if F. V. Pete Allison is looking over us, let's give him a hand also. Because anything that is achievable can only be done when there are a lot of people helping you. Joy and Barbara, stand up. And the reason I'm asking her to stand is when I became a member of this board of trustees, and I'm not going to take much time, but sometimes you really have to take some time to tell the truth. I used to give Joanne a little bit of problem. Because, one of the things that you got to do, and she's an excellent, beautiful person working hard, but sometimes in the context in which you're located, there's some things that you keep quiet on, even though you want to speak out on. So I want to thank her for everything she did those umpteen years she was here, struggling to make this school what it's going to be. This is the most excellent opportunity that all you kids have. You got to take it and make something different. And I'm not going to be a speech writer or speech giver, but I want you to wake up. That's the message that Martin Luther is calling us to do. Wake up. Can you spell wake? Can you spell UP? What does it mean when you say wake up? I'm not going to answer that for you, but I want each one of you to take those two words and make a difference in terms of what kinds of opportunities you have every day. And let's give this group a hand. Tremendous. And the people say, Lavonia, you're too passionate. You have to be passionate. You have to share some inspiration. And you see, I always go through my speech file. I'm not going to use it, but there are a couple of things I just want to leave from this speech file. I looked at all of these quotations that Martin Luther King had mentioned. And somewhere it says something, I will not remember what the enemies have done for me or against me, but I will remember the silence of my friends. Joanne, we appreciate what you did. You need to come on back. And finally, let me just say a word called together. Together is a beautiful word. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is promise. Thinking together can be unity, but working together is success. I shouldn't say this, but you know what? Voting together can be victory. And finally, I just want to mention some words of what Robert F. Kennedy said in 1966 in South Africa. Let no one be discouraged by the belief there is nothing one man or one woman, one student or one other student can do against the enormous array of the world's ills, against misery and ignorance, injustice and violence. Few will have the greatness to be in history itself, but each of us can work to change a small portion of events, and in the total of all those acts will be written the history of your generation. It is from numberless diverse acts of courage and belief that human history is shaped. Each time a man or a woman stands up for an ideal or strikes out against injustice or acts to improve the lot of others, he sends a tiny ripple of hope. And crossing each other from a million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance. Thank you, North Carolina School of Science and Math, for this humbling honor. It's time for all of us to wake up and make a difference in this world, because democracy is at the center of everything that can make this world better. Thank you so very, very much.